ceasefire with Iran.
ICE agent involved in shooting leaves man in critical condition.
California residents are looking for alternatives following surging gas prices.
OC News starts now.
This just now in tech news, first responder on the police. There's been a lot of collaborative efforts over the years.
Blessed to be here in Fullerton.
Brought to you by the broadcast journalism students at Cal State Fullerton.
OC News starts right now.
Good evening and welcome back to OC News. I'm Romina Rivas.
And I'm Christopher Castro. President Trump declares ceasefire with Iran. President Trump has recently agreed to a 2-week ceasefire with Iran on Tuesday evening, halting the United States from potential strikes on Iran. Trump made an announcement on X in compliance with a 10-point plan with Iran last minute before the bombing of Iran's power plants and bridges. Iran's Supreme National Security Council stated they declared victory and forced the U.S. to comply with the 10-point plan. The plan would hopefully allow an armistice to be finalized and consummated, but as of this evening, Israel launched a missile attack on Lebanon, forcing Iran to close the Strait of Hormuz. Trump then came out and said that Lebanon was not a part of the ceasefire.
A man is in critical condition after ICE agents fired shots during a traffic stop in Central California. Dashcam video shows Carlos Ivan Hernandez Mendoza trying to drive away as agents surround his vehicle and fire shots. Federal agents were in Patterson, California, attempting to arrest Hernandez for questioning in a murder case. ICE says Hernandez is an alleged gang member wanted in El Salvador. According to his family, Hernandez has never been in a gang. His attorney says it is a case of mistaken identity. The shooting caused the I-5 freeway to close, causing delays. The FBI is investigating.
State and federal officials began an investigation after a chemical explosion that confirmed 1 casualty. A tanker truck containing sodium hydroxide exploded at Carolina Beverage Group in Mooresville, North Carolina, on Tuesday morning. Upon arrival, firefighters noticed that the truck had obvious explosive damage. Firefighters also removed another person from the blast site and tanked it to Atrium Health's Carolina Medical. A secondary leak was later contained by Mooresville and Statesville's crew, confirming zero threat to the community. With the plant secured, Mooresville Police Department and Mooresville Fire Marshal's officials are investigating the explosion, along with OSHA, NTSB, and United States Department of Transportation conducting their own investigations.
Gas prices are on the rise again, and for many drivers, the cost of a simple commute is adding up faster than ever. Reporter Arleth Romero has the story.
Gas prices across the country have been steadily rising, putting pressure on everyday drivers. For many, filling up a tank now feels like a financial burden rather than a routine stop.
Personalmente me ha afectado porque yo viajo desde Anaheim to Huntington, entonces el galón ahora mismo está como a $7.70. Yo uso diésel, tengo un carro diésel y prácticamente afecta porque a veces voy hasta West Covina. Prácticamente los customers también se están quejando de que la gasolina está muy cara. Ya no echan lo que habitualmente ellos estaban echando. Están bajando en cuestión de, por ejemplo, si ellos echaban 30 a la semana, hoy están echando menos. Entonces también ellos se quejan, mucho complain.
With a vehicle that only takes premium gas, my gas tank used to cost me $50 to fill up. Now that's only getting me halfway. And as a commuter student, it's heavily affected my pockets.
However, not everyone is feeling this impact. Some drivers are choosing a different path.
With the prices of gas high now, I have not been affected. I switched over to electric last year, and I pay the same price each time I charge. In this current economy, it's honestly so much cheaper than paying the gas prices that are now.
As prices at the pump continue to increase, more drivers may start weighing their options, adjusting their budgets and daily routines. In Fullerton, reporting for OC News, Arleth Romero.
Yeah, those gas prices are killing me.
I know, right?
Yeah, I should have gotten that electric car last year. All right, well, coming up after the break, a spring break mystery in the Bahamas.
And we take a closer look into Michigan and UConn's March Madness. Thrillers, stay tuned on OC News.
It's an end of a chapter, the start of a new beginning.
Cal State Fullerton has been quite incredible and really formative for me.
I am almost saddened by having to leave this school.
I'm really gonna miss college. I think more than I was anticipating.
The nursing school has prepared us for a great career. The faculty, I can't even begin to tell you how much they mean to me, especially in something as difficult as nursing school. It is so rigorous.
I'm proud of myself. I did something that I thought I couldn't do, because the classes were hard. I didn't know at the time what I was capable of until where I'm at now.
My time here, from the very first day as an undergrad to the very last, has been so important to me. Conducting class with Dr. Barr, where I started to become really inspired. He taught us to be the best possible artist I could be.
I attribute my research experiences to being a member of the Burniford Lab. She really played a part in me becoming a scientist and feeling like I am one.
There's like this general buzz that goes on between all of us and working together to make something. Being able to be in the studios and be in the rooms and be able to actually feel like, oh, this feels very professional, changes everything.
I really take to heart the community. The community is everything.
It just really reassured me that this is where I need to be and this is what I need to do.
Having those connections and those friendships has really made me look forward to each and every day.
For me to walk across the stage, it makes me incredibly happy.
It's going to be a very fulfilling and validating moment for me.
I wouldn't be where I'm at without my parents.
My parents have always been my biggest supporters, so I think just having them there will be really exciting.
To graduate and have a career and feel driven.
This is something that they've dreamed of, and I don't actually see it as an end of a journey, but just the beginning.
At Cal State Fullerton, you don't just follow the path, you create your own, where innovation meets boundless creativity. Every voice, every vision, every possibility, where passion is pursued every day, where opportunity makes the impossible become possible.
Recovery operations are underway for a Michigan woman missing in the Bahamas. Lynette Hooker has been missing since Saturday when she fell overboard in Hopetown. Rough conditions caused Hooker to be swept away from the small boat carrying her and her husband. It is unclear if Hooker was wearing a life jacket. Hooker's daughter says her mother's disappearance doesn't add up. She says the couple are experienced having sailed together for over 10 years. The U.S. Coast Guard and local police are leading the search for Hooker. An investigation is ongoing.
Looks like we have some rain on the horizon. Bashe Sapanian is in the studio with the latest weather updates.
Okay, Chris, thank you. Let's start with the current temperatures in the city of Fullerton. So the temperatures right now are going to be, the current temperature right now is at 79 degrees with a low of 57. Winds are going to be at 9 miles per hour, and the humidity right now is at 41%. So the sunrise started at 6:28 a.m. and the sunset will begin at 7:18 p.m. today. Let's move on to the 5-day forecast. So on Thursday, tomorrow, it's going to be partly cloudy with the high of 77 and a low of 57. On Friday, we're going to have a high of 73 degrees and a low of 56. So then we have some surprise in the forecast. Coming up on Saturday, we actually have some rain. It's been some time that we've had rain in Fullerton. So we're going to have light rain on Saturday with a high of 68 degrees and a low of 56 degrees. On Sunday, we're going to get more rain with a high of 64 and a low of 51. The rain will continue into Monday. We'll have a high of 64 and a low of 51. So we'll have high rains on Saturday and some low rains on Sunday. So that's all the weather for right now. Chris, how are you going to get ready for the rainy days coming up?
I'm definitely bringing a raincoat and some boots, I'll tell you that. I want to take advantage of these last days of sun by going on a run. I heard there was a new run club on campus. Samantha Vo has more.
Started as a social media page promoting parties, is now helping students focus on something a little different: running. This student-organized run club began when the creators of the page decided to shift their focus towards building a healthier and more active community on campus.
We were like, what could we do that's like fun? Because we started getting hella active too. We would start running. I know Bryce, the president, he would start running every day. And so he was really the one who inspired the run club aesthetic. And I was like, oh, that's tough. That's like, I always wanted to be in a run club, and starting one would be super fun.
Now the club brings students together for group runs, welcoming experienced runners, beginners, and guys in the middle.
I know a lot of people, some of my friends too, who want to get into running and do CrossFit and other things like that. So I think doing that allows people to have somewhere to go, and I know people don't like to run alone. They like to prefer running in groups, so the club would give them that option.
As more students join, the club hopes to keep creating a positive space where staying active becomes part of everyday campus life. Students interested in joining Guy in the Middle Run Club can find more information through their social media page.
You guys can find us at GITMRC.
I'm Samantha Vo in Fullerton, reporting for OC News.
From college basketball glory to a highly anticipated rematch, here's David Martinez to catch us up in the world of sports.
Thanks, Romina. It's been a busy week in the world of sports. So let's tip this off from Indy as the new kings of March Madness have been crowned. The Michigan Wolverines took on the UConn Huskies in the national championship Monday night. It was a low-scoring affair as both teams shot under 40% from the field, but Michigan guard Elliot Cadeau was on fire to start the second half, leading the Wolverines with 19 points. Projected first-round pick Yaxel Lendenberg added 13 despite playing through a knee injury. UConn kept it close late, but ultimately couldn't complete the comeback. The Wolverines closed it out 69-63, winning their first title in 37 years. The victory also marks the first national title for a team with an all-transfer starting lineup. Staying on the hardwood, the Lakers hosted the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder last night. And without their big three, it was always going to be a challenge. The Lakers kept it close early with timely defense and clutch shooting from Luke Kennard and Rui Hachimura, but a 22-5 Thunder run before halftime would kill any hope for an upset. Reigning MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continued his case to repeat as MVP with a 25.8 assist performance. This one was effectively over by halftime as the Thunder cruised to a 123-87 victory. The loss marks the Lakers' third straight, dropping them to the 4th seed in the West just 3 games before the playoffs. In baseball, we'll start with the unfortunate passing of Dodgers great Davey Lopes earlier today at the age of 80. Lopes spent 10 years in Dodger blue, including a pivotal role in the 1981 World Series run. On the field, however, just 5 months after an electric Game 7, the Dodgers returned to Toronto for an early season World Series rematch. Not much of a game to speak of in Monday's opener. The Dodgers drove in 14 off 5 home runs to quiet the Rogers Center crowd. They were treated to a much tighter matchup last night, but with a 2-run third led by Shohei Ohtani and Will Smith would eventually be enough for the 4-1 final. Finally, today's rubber match wrapped up just a few hours ago, and the Blue Jays finally got their lick back. The Dodgers took a 3-1 lead into the 7th, but Jack Dreyer gave up 2 runs in the bottom half of the inning, and the Blue Jays would go on to steal this one 4-3 with a Jeff Hoffman on the mound. If only they could have done that in Game 7. That's all from me with sports. I'll toss it back to you guys at the desk.
When we return, Hollywood has made it to CSUF classroom.
And tragedy almost strikes again for former rap group Migos. Stay with us.
STEM is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet breaking, record breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer. She's on the honor roll. She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
What does it take to discover the greatness within you? It takes resilience.
When I first got to Cal State Fullerton, I felt lost. Then I found my community. It was like a caring family cheering me on.
I wasn't sure about being a chemist. My professor showed me I could. People believed in me here, and I learned to believe in myself. Discover the resilience within you at Cal State Fullerton.
A new lecturer has just arrived at Cal State Fullerton from the world of entertainment. Vashe Sapanian has more.
Hollywood to Fullerton. Former senior editor and reporter of The Hollywood Reporter, Rebecca Sun, is now a lecturer at Cal State Fullerton, teaching reporting on the entertainment industry this semester.
I've been a journalist my entire career, so I think a little over 20 years now. I started in sports journalism. My first job was at Sports Illustrated, and then, but for the bulk of my career, I've been covering entertainment industry, specifically over a decade at The Hollywood Reporter. Because this class is reporting on the entertainment industry, there's no better grounding for that than working at an entertainment trade for as long as I have. And so the practical knowledge of how the business works, all the different facets of it, from the studios to the talent to the agency world.
One thing students could learn here in this class during the reporting on entertainment industry is reporting on the filmmaking process. So students are able to learn the 5 stages from development all the way to distribution.
And so I really care a lot about working with young writers. I care about working with students and young people, and basically just sort of nurturing this craft of writing and this passion for journalism.
Reporting in Fullerton, Vache Sapanian, OC News.
Controversy, concern, and success. It was a packed week for entertainment, so get your popcorn as Samantha Vo brings you the latest.
Thanks, Chris and Romina. You're right, we had a jam-packed Easter weekend in the entertainment world. Former Migos member has been hospitalized after being shot outside of a Florida casino. The Atlanta rapper Offset was shot Monday evening in Hollywood, Florida. Police say the incident occurred in the valet area outside the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino after a fight broke out. This incident comes after Offset's cousin Takeoff, another member of Migos, was shot and killed at a Houston bowling alley more than 3 years ago. A spokesperson for Offset says he was treated at a hospital and is in stable condition with injuries that are not considered life-threatening. Authorities have detained 2 people in connection with the case while the investigation continues. On to another headline in the hip-hop world. Kanye West is again the topic of discussion. The controversial rapper has been denied entry into the UK following the ongoing backlash over anti-Semitic comments. A major music festival in London has been cancelled after rapper Kanye West was denied entry into the United Kingdom. West was scheduled to headline all 3 nights of the Wireless Festival this summer, but British officials blocked his travel authorization, citing concerns over his past anti-Semitic remarks. Because he was the festival's main headliner, organizers say they had no choice but to cancel the 3-day event and issue refunds to ticket holders. The controversy comes as West has just recently returned to performing, holding concerts at the SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, as part of his latest comeback to live shows. From stage to screen, a beloved video game hero is smashing box office records. The new animated film, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, has just posted the biggest debut in the United States so far this year. Universal and Nintendo's The Super Mario Galaxy movie blasted off at theaters over Easter weekend, bringing in roughly $130 million domestically in just 3 days. That's the biggest opening in the United States so far this year. The sequel continues the on-screen adventures of Mario, Luigi, and friends as they journey through space to save Princess Rosalina, supported by strong family turnout and holiday timing. Industry analysts say this kind of box office performance could signal a resurgence for theaters, especially for family-friendly films as moviegoers return to theaters in big numbers. With hits, headlines, and controversy all in 1 week, it's clear entertainment never takes a day off. Back to you, Chris and Romina.
This week on campus, fraternities and sororities are participating in their yearly competition known as Greek Week. And tonight, they'll compete for more than bragging rights.
Let's connect with Carl, who is at the soccer field ready to tell us more.
Thank you, Romina. I am here at Titan Stadium, where the Greek flag football tournament is taking place. And while not all members are playing, you can still feel a great energy radiating from the stands. This friendly tournament is part of the Children's Center fundraiser. So let's take a look at what these members have done for the cause.
Members from different chapters came out to collect funds for the Children's Center that aims to help students and faculty here on campus who need childcare. ASI is also partnering with Greek Life this week.
This year we're also splitting up the donations. Part of it is now going to ASI, which helps fund free textbooks from the library so students don't have to pay as much for textbooks. It helps fund scholarships, merit aid scholarships for students to help cover the cost of education. And it also goes back to the CAPS Mental Health Services this year, which is something I'm very passionate about.
Tonight's event is flag football.
We're very excited. They've been practicing all week, and I'm really hoping that we're going to pull out the dub.
You still have time to catch the game. So put on your shoes and head down to support this cause. That's it for me. Now back to you, Chris and Romina at the desk.
Thank you so much, Carla. That looks so much fun, right, Chris?
Yeah, unfortunately I have class afterwards, so I can't join you guys.
Dang.
Yeah. Thank you, Romina. I'm here. Oh, there's still time to catch the game, so put your shoes. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of OC News. In the meantime, check out social media at OC News CSUF, Titan CSUF. I'm Christopher Castro.
And I'm Romina Rivas. From our producers Christian Elias and Emmanuel Palacios, and all of us here at OC News, have a good night.